Yo guys, what is up? It's Ballistic here, and normally I don't fucking do these types of videos, but I come out with straight bangers, alright? This is a fucking story that was locked away in the fucking vault of my fucking head, and real quickly, in the background, I got some God of War 4 gameplay, you know, and I'm gonna put the original creator in the description because, I don't fucking have time to record shit and like gameplay and shit. So you know what, let's get right fucking into this shit. I got my water, it's finna be lit. So this all started around like September of 2017, and a lot was different about me back then. I was like, I mean, I still don't give a fuck, but like back then I didn't give a fuck about like my appearance and shit, so I was kind of on the fuckboy side. But so if I'm gonna get into this story, I have to explain what Indian Fest is. It's like it's in this place. It's in this like, it's like a park, like kind of like an amusement park for like Indian and like Native American shit. Of course they call it Indian Fest because it's fucking Wisconsin, and Wisconsin is full of fucking white people. I don't give a fuck about it, honestly, but like, you already know. So Indian Fest is where they have a bunch of like Native American tribes and shit, and like cool artifacts and shit. I go because it's fucking the cool shit they have. They have like knives and shit and tomahawks, and they have like herb shit, and they have like cool instruments, and like, I don't know, the music's kind of like dope, it's like fucking cool. But me and my uncle are really into that shit, so we go every fucking year. I live in fucking Chicago type shit, and so we drive all the way up to Wisconsin so that way we can fucking have a good ass time. So the car ride is low-key long as fuck, but it's kind of worth it, and it's kind of cool like looking out the fucking window and seeing like cornfields and shit, cause like I live in the fucking city, and I'll never see it in Chicago. Like, I'll never see a cornfield in Chicago unless I go to like deeper Illinois type shit. But so Wisconsin is fucking Packers fans and like corn, which is pretty much the whole thing. So we whipping up into the parking lot, and so we pay and shit. So, and there's always these like motorcycles parked outside the amusement park, and like my uncle, like, he got me into motorcycles. Like, my dad has a motorcycle and shit, so like we checked them bitches out. And so the rest of the day was pretty normal. This was around like when the sun was setting and shit, and it was like getting to become nighttime. So after we were done looking at cool shit, I just like say, hey yo, I'ma dip, I'ma go walk around, I got my phone, call me if you need anything, I'm bored as shit. So I wanted to go explore by myself, because I spent the whole fucking day with my aunt and my like fucking brother and my uncle. And so I go to one of these main stages where there's like a boxing match going on in the middle for some fucking reason. Now that I think about it, that don't make sense. Anyway, so so there was a fucking boxing match going on, and there was this fucking thing where you can climb up. It was made out of concrete, and it was like part of the architecture or some shit. And so I climb up there, and I'm like chilling up there, I'm bored as fuck. And so I climb up that shit, and then two girls walk by, and so one of them was looking cute, and then the other one was like looking like fucking emo as shit. And so I started like, I don't know what I said exactly, but like I started talking to them, and I tried to get one of their snap, because I really thought I was fly back then like that. So I was like talking to her, small talk and shit. And so like, I guess we bonded over the fact that it was fucking boring as shit there after a while. Like, I was having fun in the beginning. I always have fun when I go, but like, it was getting boring because we were there all day and I didn't get to like fucking do shit. So they said that I could rock with them, and so I was like, yeah, hell yeah, bro, that sounds like a big ass fucking bet. And so I didn't even know their names at this point. They're just like, you know what, you should hang out with me. So I asked what their names were, and then one of them was Crystal. Now, Crystal is a fucking character. She's very short, and she looks Mexican. Yeah, she's Mexican, and she like wears like those Adidas jumpsuit shits with the jacket, and she had like a wife beater on that was like a crop top at the same time. It was like some next level like thottery, my boy. Now, you know, and then I asked the other one what her name was, and she said that her name was Olivia. Now, Olivia was also a character, and the reason why you fucking clicked on this video in the first place. So yeah, Olivia was like, I guess, depressed or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I haven't talked to these people in like a year. So yeah, so I asked their names and shit, and then Crystal has some fucking other dude with her that was 12 apparently, and in the 6th grade, and Crystal was 14, so that meant she was in high school, or at least 8th grade, and she's dating a 6th grader, which is kind of weird to me. Like, I don't know if y'all like know like dating shit, but like it's kind of fucking weird. Like, in my opinion, I don't really know. I don't know anything. So whatever, I didn't even get his fucking name, but whatever. So she went into the fucking bathroom with this fucking boy, and they were like doing shit in there, I guess. So me and Olivia were talking while they were doing that, and then like Olivia could tell that I was trying to hit on her, so she said that she had a boyfriend. And you know, I even if she was lying, I'll still give her the benefit of the doubt and like respect her. So I give her space, and then Crystal comes back without the fucking dude, and I'm like, yo, where the fuck did he go? And then Crystal, I said, where the fuck did your boyfriend go? And then she said that he wasn't her boyfriend. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of... So in that moment, I knew that Crystal was like a hoe. Like, I was able to tell in the beginning by like what she was fucking wearing, but that just confirmed it for me. So while that's happening, Olivia gets a phone call from one of her parents and shit, and that, oh, what are you doing here and out and shit, and that you should be home and shit. And I'm like, I had to witness that. And so, you know, she's yelling at her parents, they're going back and forth and shit, and then she hangs up. So Olivia's fucking upset, and so me being the fucking good guy, I go to consult her about what was fucking happening. So Olivia was emotional, and she's like, I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to talk about it. So Olivia decides to go for a walk, and like Crystal and I go with her. And so then Olivia whips out a pack of like Marlboro Reds and busts that bitch out in a public place like it was nothing. Like it was nothing to her. Like, she didn't give a fuck if she got caught. She was gonna smoke right now, right here. And I'm like, oh man, thank God that no one was fucking around to see me or her hitting that bitch, because I would have dipped if it was me. I would have blamed it all on her. I don't give a fuck if I'm a snitch or some shit. That bitch had cigarettes, I didn't. So she lights that bitch, and she started smacking that bitch. And now she starts smacking it because she like stressed out. That's what she said. So like, you know, she wanted like most of the cigarette. You know, I get it. So I asked her like a fucking dumbass. I'm like, so wait a minute, you smoke? And she's like, yeah, only when I'm stressed out. And so the three of us are walking while she's smoking a cigarette. And in my mind, I'm not used to the fact that I just met these people less than an hour ago, and all this drama and bullshit happened. This happened in the span of like 30-45 minutes. I shit you not. Should have fucking ran as soon as I seen the thottery in Crystal. Almost said a real name right there. I use fake names. I respect pit bulls, but I should have just ran if I knew Crystal was a thought. So whatever. Me being a dumbass and trying to impress her, which I don't know why hitting her cigarette would impress her. I don't know what my fucking thought process was. But she asked me if I wanted to take a fucking drag, and my happy ass was like, yeah, I'll fucking smoke some cigarettes. So now I know you're fucking thinking, oh, you shouldn't be doing that shit. It's addictive. You was only like 13 at the time. No, it's not fucking addictive. I've smoked cigarettes on multiple occasions in my life, and I haven't picked it up since I was like 7. Or no, nah, that's a lie. I just lied right to y'all face. I did it at the summer thing. That's the last time I smoked cigarettes. I'm never doing that shit again. Not for anyone. And honestly, I did the jewel shit before. I know I sound like an old man saying that shit, but I fucking jeweled and shit, and it like fucked my stomach up. So fuck nicotine, bitch ass drug. Anyways, we're getting off topic. So she hands it to me because, you know, I'm down to smoke for fucking female. And so then I smacked that bitch a couple times. Like, she passed it to me. I think there was like fucking people in the distance too. But, you know, regardless, I smacked that bitch a couple times. And now my fucking clothes are getting stanky because they have fucking cigarette smoke on them and shit. So I'm asking anyone, yo, you got some shit that I can like put on my clothes, like an incense or some shit, or like cologne or some shit? And fucking Crystal, she had like this pink perfume. It wasn't like the color pink, it was like the brand pink, on some next level thottery shit. So, you know, she sprays that bitch all over me. Like, she gets me like head to toe in this perfume, and all it really did is like all it really did was just fucking make me smell like a bitch who smoked cigarettes. Honestly, it did a shit job of covering it up. And oh, if you didn't know, cigarettes, when you smoke, it gets right into your fucking clothes for some reason, and it's stupid. So now I smell like a fucking thought who smokes. So after they're done, I'm like completely in awe, cause like, I don't know, I guess like the nicotine or some shit, it just made everything like slow down, and it made me think, and it made me enjoy this whole fucked up experience in the first place. So I'm buzzed as fuck. I'm flirting with Crystal, and I'm feeling her low key. Even though she was a thought, she was still looking good. So somehow I fucking lose them because they had to go, and fucking, so I go back to my fucking brother, and I'm rambling to him about all the crazy shit I just witnessed. And so I told him I didn't smoke. If you're watching this, Jonathan, I love you, and I'm not addicted to fucking cigarettes. So I go back to my brother, and then we just go get fucking food and shit. So later on that night, I was getting lit to that Native American music because I'm still buzzed as fuck, and I'm like, I'm dancing, I'm fucking happy and shit, and like I'm going fucking in. Like, I don't know why, I just had like an ego trip, and I was fucking dancing like a fucking, like no one was watching me. And so then of course fucking Crystal and Olivia come by, and they see me, and they were laughing at me because I looked high as fuck, dancing around in circles in a fucking oversized ass hoodie. So I'm feeling like hella buzzed. By buzz, I don't know what it was in this cigarette. I think it's like, I don't know if reds are stronger or have extra menthol or some shit or whatever, but I was fucking buzzed as shit. And so my fucking feeling great ass was like, yeah, I'm actually one of those like Indian dancers, and like, you know, one of those like people who dress up in like the big feathers and shit. And even though I'm not and I don't do that shit, I don't know, I just decided to lie because like I'm never gonna see these fucking people again. So I'm gonna go fucking big. So I'm like, yeah, I'm a real fucking Indian dancer. And they're like, oh shit. And it was funny as fuck because they actually believe me. And so then Crystal, she gives me her Snapchat because I'm a fucking Indian dancer. That like name one person you know that's a fucking Indian dancer. That's right, you can't. Anyway, the rest is fucking history from there. And I hit up Crystal later on Snap, and she totally wanted me to fuck. Honestly, like I I could get into that, but we lived in with different states. She lived in Wisconsin, obviously, and I lived in Chicago, so I was bummed about that. Hashtag no pussy gang. But anyways, if you guys fucking like that shit, hit the fucking like button and leave a fucking comment saying you like that shit and you want more. Cause I could obviously pull more fucking bangers out of the vault in my fucking black hole of a mind. So yeah. Hit that like button, fucking comment, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Love y'all.